So it's Saturday afternoon. Virtually, it's June 11, 2016. In real time, obviously, this is 2020, and we're still in the midst of the COVID crap crisis or whatever in this country. But we are going back to a fictional June 11, 2016 for a game between league leading New York Mets and the dropping Oakland Athletics. New York, as you can see, 25-12. We'll have Matt Harvey starting the game here. Athletics will send Sonny Gray for his final start of the season for them. He is not going to get a chance to start after this. Taking a look at the standings here, as you can see, Mets at 25-12. They're quite a ways ahead of both San Diego and the Marlins. 3.5 games up. Toronto 4.5 back. Baltimore 6. So, but as you can see here, Padres have lost 2 in a row. Marlins are, they were starting to pick it up again, but they lost most recently. So they are down. So, it's looking like Toronto and Baltimore are probably on the rise. Baltimore's won 3 in a row. Toronto has won 3 in a row. And I think Toronto has one more against the Angels, who are in the basement. So, I'm checking my audio. Yeah, I'm fine. Just was making sure of something. But, so what we have here today is the game here between the Mets and the... And my hand still looks weird. Mets and the Athletics. Let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit, because it looks a little weird. That looks a little better. How's that? A little bright. Let me see if I can dial back the brightness just a little bit. That might be the ticket. Okay. I think we can handle that. Okay, so the Mets here, game 2 of this series, they have won 4 out of 4 against the Athletics so far this season. This is game 38 for both teams. So this is finishing out the 11th. This June 11th has taken me a long time to get through. I also want to apologize for any potential issues that I have here. I haven't worn glasses in a couple of years. My glasses broke, and I wear contacts like most of the time. So I finally got a new pair of glasses, and I need to break them in because it's an adjustment here. I can tell you it's a little weird when you have the prescription I have to get everything working just right. It's a little weird, so I'm getting used to it. But if I make bad calls, or if it takes me an extra second or two to get my bearings straight and look at the right spot, I will do so. Tribute to Brad Hand. Because of the glasses? No, there's no... so let's see. He was with San Diego and Cleveland. So I don't know if it's because of my... so hi, Brandon. Hi, Sports Time Machine. I don't know if you're talking about the glasses thing. Could also be a tribute to Wild Thing, because that was his big breakthrough in life, was getting glasses and everything. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn until he got those. So anyway, let's get going. It'll be Granderson, Reyes, Walker, Cabrera, Loney, Bruce, Rivera, Nemo, Harvey for the Mets. For the A's, it'll be Crisp, Semien, Alonso, Davis, Vogt, Valencia, Muncy, Eibner, and Gray. Oh, my Brad hand. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now I get it. I'm a little slow today too. Again, I'm gonna ride this eye thing for a while. So I need to make some comfort adjustments to my space here. My chair squeaks all the time. It's always off kilter because I have this rug that's just a little too small underneath it. It's which is laying on concrete. So if you're once it gets askew, it really is that much tougher to deal with. What year? 2016. Did I not put that in the title? I probably didn't, did I? Yikes. Why wouldn't I do that? Thank you, Earl. I don't. I'll have to make sure I make that adjustment after the game. I guess I haven't been necessarily putting the year in these things, and I should, because that gives some. So, I mean, Sunny Gray should be a clue that it's recent, but not that recent. Okay, let's go. So we rolled an 18, which led to normal conditions here at McAfee Coliseum. 8s on the singles and 4s on the homers. So um, pretty much a symmetrical stadium, I believe. This is one of those multi-purpose stadia that everybody loves so much, right? All right, so here we go with Granderson. That's a 5-4 batting from the left. That's a fly ball to center field. Coco Crisp out there manning it instead of Jake Smolinski here in this one. It's 3-E2, or 3-E5, excuse me. So 3 and 17, he gets underneath it, and then the E5 and a 12 makes the play. Granderson is retired. Reyes 2-7, and another fly ball out towards Crisp. He makes the catch. And now Neil Walker. Mets have been torrid. See if Gray can deal with him here. That's a 3-8, and that is a strikeout. So a 1-2-3 inning for Gray. A good start for the home Athletics. Go to the bottom of the inning. 0-0. Max Super Advanced. I'm playing as much Super Advanced. Like I don't do the shift thing yet. Trying to think of what. I mean, I do robbing. I will do block the plate if it comes up. I try to follow the rules pretty steadfastly, but it's not like I would imagine I've missed something here at some point along the way because there's just so many rules. And I guess when you're playing head to head, there's a ballpark single chance off Harvey for Coco Crisp leading off on the 2-11. So that's going to be 8s, as I said. So 1-8, and it's a 13, if you can see that here. So that is going to be a liner out to, let's see, he's batting from the left, so that'll be to the second baseman. Doing the best I can. Let's just put it that way. I am flawed, as flawed as anybody. So Semien, there's a 5-7. He's batting from the right, and that will be a base hit unless it's a 1-7. Then it will be a double. And there is a 2, so a double for Semien. He finds some green there. Now Yonder Alonso, runner at second. Do we want to try? Probably his second steal number isn't commensurate with somebody who's going to try to get third. So we'll just let him park there. Here's Alonso. 12. So nothing. 2-5. That's a grounder to the pitcher. The runner should hold. We'll call it 1-3. Let me check my cheater sheet here. Runner at second. It's a ground ball. A is a 6. Runner advances first to second base. Otherwise, runner holds. So, okay, Chris Davis. He can pop them. They're going to need at least a single 2-star for Semien to come home. 2 outs, runner at second. There is a 2-8. That's a strikeout to retire the side. They did get a hit, but left them stranded. Oh, yeah. Utah Mike there, he enjoyed when I would throw those dice up against this box. I still have the box here somewhere. I should get it out for old time's sake. Not really. Yeah, this thing, it's a nice, real easy, clicky, nothing too aesthetically unpleasing. I wish I could get the green felt a little better. My lighting here is a challenge for some reason. I also don't really have a drop ceiling, so it's like I can't really put an overhead. I'd like to have an overhead light of some sort with maybe something over top to soften it, or between the table and that. But this section here is really bright. This is kind of dark, so that's why this looks black. So it's going to be Asdrubal Cabrera leading off 2-7, getting a lot of 2s. 4-3 put out. So Max Muncy there at second, throws to first. So James Loney. 6-7 lefty is a strikeout. Gray eluding trouble. That's 6-8 and 6-9 aren't so happy. Here's Jay Bruce with 2 outs. Another lefty, 5-8. That'll be a grounder to second base with the X. So Muncy not great, 4-E10. So it's got to be a 7 or higher for it to be his range to be okay, and that is a 5. So that will be a single. That's the first hit surrendered by Gray. Bruce will reach first. Let's see if there's an error. Actually, we need to make sure. I believe that with a sum of 10 with an E10, that'll be just fine. Now Bruce, 2 outs. I got Gray a -2. Yeah, that pretty much rules out thinking about even trying to sneak a bag. Rene Rivera with some power too. You'd hate to take. Okay, 1-9. That's a strikeout. That retires the Mets. So 1 hit, but no runs to show for it. Keep trying to improve the way I show things, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. This time I think at least the last time I put one up here, it was kind of like reddish. It had like this almost a pink hue in it. And sometimes I'll do it and my hand will look, see right there, it looks a little dark. I mean, I am a little, I was outside working a lot yesterday, so my neck really looks red right now. And add the follow-up redneck joke, that's fine. 1-8 is a grounder to short, and Asdrubal Cabrera throws to first for the out. 1 down, Danny Valencia playing third in place of Ryan Healy. He gets the day off. 4-8, righty is going to be punched through out into left field, and that's a single. He turns on a little bit, just over the top. Bounding ball gets through, gets past Cabrera. And so Valencia, I don't think he has much speed. Again, so Harvey and Rivera -2 arm. You pretty much have to be probably 18 or 19 at least on that first speed rating in order to even think about trying to steal. Okay, but the runner at first with Muncy up. This looks like double play time, right? Oh, but there's a potential for a wild pitch on the 1. So Harvey is a 1-9. Does it get by the catcher? It does. So that breaks up any double play chance. So runner at second, 1 out. And it's Here's Muncy continuing his at-bat, 3-6, and gets him swinging. 2 outs. Brett Eibner. They could walk him, but his card doesn't look so hot. So they will let him swing away here against Harvey and take their chances. There is a 2-3, and fortunately it didn't get to 2-4. That would have been a 25% chance there. But instead, that's a ground right back to Harvey, and he throws to first. And that ends the second. No runs, a hit. Still nothing. Maybe after the game I will show off my spectacles. I mean, these things make Coke bottles look like the thickness of a microscope slide. Seriously, it's a little embarrassing, but I guess I should show them off here at some point. So we'll wait till the game's over. Actually, let's try this. Sorry about this. Let's get rid of that. I can do this. I'm a glutton for punishment. Haha, see? Oh, I just... Uh-oh. There you go. It's pretty, they're pretty, oh well. So, that's the damage. Okay. Third inning. Nemo. Finding Nemo. 2-7 is a fly ball into center, and Crisp makes the catch. Sonny Gray making it look easy right now. Here is Harvey. He's got pitcher's hitting card number 2. They don't supply a hitting card for him. In this set, he only had 17 starts. 6-7. Well, Harvey is going to draw a walk. So good at bat from the pitcher. And here is lefty Granderson. 1 out, runner at first. Lefty 4-11, a fly ball to left field. This is Chris Davis, not a great fielder out there in left. 3-E9. So for the 3, let's see. For the 3, needs at least a 7. And it's a 2. That's not good. That's going to be a double with 2 base advance. And then let's see, are there any errors? He's also an E9, which is not a routine throw back in. Could the throw get away from them? Here, let's see. There's a 10. I think that covers it. It does. But that is going to be a double for Granderson, second and third, with 1 out. Brings up Jose Reyes. They will play. They're going to move the infield in here. Seems like this is going to be a cat and mouse game. So here we go. Jose Reyes, infield in the third inning. Second and third, 1 out. 4-7, batting from the left. This will be a single unless it's a 19 or a 20. Single with a 1 star on the 1 to 18, and it's an 8. So that will score Harvey from third, 1-0 Mets. RBI for Reyes. Granderson has to set up shop there at third. So with 1 out, sacrifice fly, will score him. Reyes, I don't know. He probably doesn't have the speed he once had here. Let's see. Do we want to try sneaking a stolen base? Again, we've got Vogt and Gray with a minus. You have to take 4 away. That's a 1 to 14. Also breaks up the double play chance with Walker. Let's give it a shot. 5 or 6 you need. 5 or 6 on the total. That's an 11, so that ends that thought process. So here is, and Mets fans should be happy because that was I think that was 311, and if we had 311 here, that would have been a ground ball double play. So they're playing the infield in again. Actually, they'll just play corners in. They'll try and cut it off on the quick play to third or first for Walker, who is batting from the left here. 5-5 from the left. That's a fly ball to right. It's going to be deep enough to score Granderson. That'll be caught out there by Eibner, but coming in to score is Granderson. 2-0 Mets. Score that a sacrifice fly. And an RBI for Walker. And that brings up Asdrubal Cabrera with Reyes at first. Do we want to steal with him? Doesn't get the good lead. Now that's you have to subtract 6, so he was 12. That'd be a 1-6. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Cabrera can drop a homer or two here. 1-7. That will be a mile-high pop-up, which will be fielded by Alonso, but they do get 2 runs in the inning. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 outs. Just make sure. 2-0. Going to the bottom of the third. Modern day Harry Carey. A 1, a 2, a 3. It's not. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Holy cow. Here's Gray. I don't usually get into that mockery. Let's see. Gray bats from the right. So 5-8 leads to a second base check. 3-11. 3-17. He will get to it. And then as long as it's in the 8 to 12 range, which it is, it's 11, that's going to be a put out and an assist. So an assist for Mr. Neil Walker. 1 out. Coco Crisp. 110. That'll be a ball into foul territory. Underneath it is Rivera. That's 2 outs. So Mr. Breakfast Coco Crisp is retired. I don't know if that's his nickname. I'm going to make that his nickname from now on. 4-8 righty. And that's a 2-out single for Semien. Drills it just in front of the center fielder. And now Yonder Alonso. Let's see. Semien, we've got that -2. So that means -4 off 19. Let's see if we can get him a lead. Need a total of 5. And it's 3, so that will not do the job. So it'll be Alonso with 2 outs, runner at first. There's a 6-8 lefty, and this is going to be trouble. It's going to get all the way to the wall. 1-10 will be a triple, and we'll score the run, and we'll make it 2-1. A double means we have to decide if we're sending Semien. It's a 2. That's a triple for Yonder Alonso. All the way into score is Semien. RBI triple for Alonso, and Alonso had 0 in real life, which always is a fun thing. There was a point in time I think I would have considered just giving him the double and letting Semien score just because. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's 2-1. Not in this project. Maybe in a different project I would have thought that way. So here is Chris Davis, runner at third. 2 outs. Infield back, of course. 4-7 righty. That's another single, and it's tied. Trotting home is Alonso. 2-2. Harvey getting into a little bit of trouble here. Stephen Vogt. Get out the vote. And a 1-8 is a grounder to shortstop. Cabrera steps on the bag at second. And that retires them, but not before a couple runs come across the plate. Going to the fourth, it's 2-2. It's RJL stopping in here. getting enticed by the Mets. Unfortunately, they gave up a couple here, but this team, this Oakland team is they can score a few runs, but their pitching is pretty awful too. So, but as the cliche goes, that's why you play the game. Okay, top of the fourth, 2-2. Both teams got 2 runs in the third. So here is Loney, 0 for 1. Lefty 410. That's a ballpark single 1-8. And there's an 18, so that's going to be a liner to Muncie at second. 1 out. Bruce. Jay Bruce. 5-6 lefty is a strikeout. Sonny Gray. Looking good with, that's his 4th strikeout on the day. And here is Rivera. Rene Rivera strikes out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning going to the bottom of the 4th now. 2-2. Rene Rivera. That Rivera doesn't sound so good with a French accent. So, Valencia. 2-9. There's a strikeout on that card. The 2 column is pretty nice except for that 9. So 1 out. Muncie. 4-12 is another strikeout. Harvey now with 4 of his own. And now looking for a 5-bagger here. Here is Eibner. Whoa! Whoa! Foul throw. We will re-roll because maybe another effect of the glasses is that I completely missed the tower. Okay. 2-8. That's a strikeout, so he strikes out the side. How about that? And that was a roll. That was an 8 roll to begin with anyway, so hopefully nobody feels too jilted by that. So it's still 2-2. It's the ballet score. 2-2. Okay. Nemo, then Harvey, then top of the order, Granderson. 5th inning, and lefty 4-4. It's a catcher X. It's like the income taxes of Stratomatic, of Super Advanced Strat, the catcher X. 14 on a, he is a 2, wait, no. Vote is a 3. 3 and 14. Pop up. That's going to be 12, which that'll be just fine. He does make the play. 2 things that are necessities in Stratomatic. For a Stratomatic fan, Def and the catcher X. So here is Harvey at the plate, 4-8. And he's going to get on base again. That's going to be a, actually, it could be a double. He's batting from the right. It was a 4-8. 1-16 is a double. And he does get a hit. He's going to stroll into second. Oakland has to start thinking about maybe the bullpen here pretty soon with, you know what? Why would we be doing that? It's only going to be the 3rd time around the order. Getting a little. So here's Granderson. 3-9. He strikes out. That's how you want your. I don't know. Gray. I don't think Gray would have started the season as an ace. I think that would have been Rich Hill, but then Hill gets traded in this season. So then you've got Graveman and Gray. I think Gray probably would be, and then you have like Manaea is the other kind of relatively constant starter in this rotation for Oakland. I think Gray is probably your ace at this point. Reyes with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. 1-8, and he strikes out. So that's what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts for Gray. He is pitching about the best he has for this particular season that I've seen. Chuck Woolery score. 2-2. Yeah. Hold on. I just gotta get the old schnoz cleared out. Okay. Bottom of the 5th. Just taking our time here. Gray, he will hit. He's pitching pretty well. Giving up a stray hit here and there. Did give up 2 runs in the 3rd inning, but he's still in line to win if his team can get ahead, but that is going to be a strikeout off the pitcher's card. He's a number 1 hitter, so that means he's pretty awful. Coco Crisp. 410. Batting from the left. That's a ballpark single chance. 1-8. That's a 10, so that will be a liner to second for the out. 2 gone. Semien. 3-7, a strikeout for Semien. So what is that? So he's picked up 5 out of his last 6 outs or strikeouts, and that makes 7 for him. All right, we're going to the 6th inning. It is 2-2. Things are pretty tight right here. Let's bring the scorecard over just in case anybody likes seeing it. I usually put the scorecard on the screen, but I'm trying to get the cards front and center because I feel like they show a little better the closer they are to the middle. So it is Neil Walker. Sac fly in the 3rd, helped get them their 2nd run. 410. That is a ballpark single chance for the Mets this time. 1-8, but that's a 20. That's a liner to the second baseman, Muncy, for the out. So Asdrubal Cabrera. 310. This is a ballpark home run chance. He gets a lot of it, but it's a 1-4. Can he get the 1-4? It's 20%. It's a 12. That's going to be caught. So that'll be caught in right field by Eibner. Takes a whack at it, but falls short. And here is Loney. 4-7 lefty. 1-18 single. That's going to be, it's a 16. I don't like calling them like that. Sometimes I do out of just fun, and sometimes that can be bad. Okay, here we go. Runner at second, 2 outs. Loney slow. We're not going to bother trying to steal with him. 6-3 lefty. Back to the pitcher. That is Gray. He is a 3-E12. 3-20 again. So it gets to that easily, and then it's a 12 on the E12. Let's take a look. Great. E12. E12 and 12 is 9 and 3 is 12. That is going to be an error on Gray. So E1 extends the inning. Loney at second. Bruce at first. Reaches on the air, and it's going to be Rene Rivera. Can the Mets break this tie? 2 outs, runners at first and second. There's a 2-3, and that is a strikeout by Rivera, and that ends the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. Harvey and Gray in a bit of a pitcher's duel here, 2-2. See if we let Harvey go anymore. Also have to consider about Gray. He's pitched fine, but he's also at 25 batters faced. So anyway, Yonder Alonso 3-3. That's a grounder to first base. That will be Loney throwing to Harvey for the out. One down. Chris Davis, 6-5. Righty, that's a fly ball out to right. It's going to be caught by Bruce. He gets to it with no problem. Makes it look relatively effortless, even though he is starting to get a little bulkier there. There's a 3-5. That'll be a pop-up that's going to, or actually, not a pop-up. That's a line out to third. Told you my glasses are for Vogt, so he's 0 for 3. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Harvey. My vision's pretty good out of the glasses. It's just getting used to it. You know, the contacts just always sit right on your eye, and so no matter where you look, it's kind of like the same vision regardless. With glasses, like the parabolic nature just makes it so that also you have your peripheral vision outside the frames, which is a little weird. So Gray in the 7th. He hasn't reached his point of weakness. He did have one hit in the 6th inning. So I don't think we're ready to do anything with that. What kind of let's see. Okay, they had a day off 2 days ago, so that means that pretty much everybody's available, although as soon as I use one of these, of certain guys, they're going to be unavailable for game 3 of this series. So, let's see. Trying to piece together Dole and Madsen. We're going to get Ryan Dole warming up. The A's. They're going to let Gray start this inning. They're hoping he can get through it. But here is Brandon Nimmo. It is the bottom of the order to start now. And then Harvey comes up. Harvey has actually been probably his biggest thorn in the side. Walked and doubled. So here is Nimmo, 4-6 lefty, is a grounder to second base. Up with it, Muncy throws to first in time. One down. So here is Harvey. He's going to hit for himself here. 6-10 from the right side. That's a ballpark single 1-8. Can he go 2 for 2 and reach all 3 times? It is a 4. He does. Okay, Granderson now. I think if one more reaches, we're going to go turn to Dole. Runner at first, 1 out. The Grandy man, 3-6. That's going to be a pop-up. That's going to be caught by Semien. That's 2 outs. And now Reyes. Two outs, 6-8. Batting from the left. That is a double. They're going to try and score Harvey from first. He is a 12 runner. So that we play that they hold everybody, so that makes it 11, but then it's 2 outs, so that makes it 13. And then it was a double to, double to right field, so that's going to be Eibner, who's -1, so that's back to 12. 60% chance, let's send him. Here we go, 1-12. And it's an 18, he is thrown out, 9-2. We'll say 9-4-2, which retires the side. 7th inning stretch. No runs. That's one heck of a throw from Muncy. Takes the relay from Eibner. Throws home. Gets the runner in time. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with Harvey. Hey, DJ John from out west. Okay, so that's going to be it for Gray after this inning. Obviously, he's done. I'm going to put him, make sure and put him up on my discard pile because so he can win the game. He can't lose now, and it's going to be Valencia against Harvey here, starting the bottom of the seventh. 2-5, fly ball on the right. That'll be caught by Bruce. No problem. 1 out. Max Muncy. 2-6. Well, he draws a walk. No stolen base threat there, and so they'll have the pinch hitter coming up after Eibner. Unless he grounds into a double play or something like that. 3-4. Well, got the double play started as he grounds it back to Harvey. He's going to throw to Walker for 1. The relay not in time. So Eibner gets there, but then it's going to be Gray's position, but they're going to pinch hit for him. Against the righty, they will bring in, no, they don't have a whole lot on the bench. Bring in Billy Butler. See if he can smash one. Power hitter. So the pinch hit with the runner at first, 2 outs. Eibner. Do we want to try stealing with him? Heck no. All right, here we go. Butler, 2 outs. 5-4 righty. Fly ball to Granderson. He's a 3 E0. As long as this roll is okay, it's a 15. He's an E0. Let's just check and see if there's a rare play. It's a 6. There's no rare play. He's an E0. So that will be caught. That's the end of the inning, and Eibner gets stranded at first. Still 2-2. It's been a long time since we've seen any action in this game as far as a run. Mets had a chance in the top of the 7th, but they sent Harvey, and he was thrown out at home. And now it'll be Ryan Dull, top of the 8th, coming in for Oakland to face the middle of the order, Walker, Cabrera, Loney. Sonny Gray goes 7. Here is Neil Walker. 1-6, and he punches it right through the middle. That's going to be a single as it wanders its way into center field. Here's Cabrera. 2-8. Well, that's going to be a very high pop, which is going to be caught by Muncy. That'll be 1 out. Here's Loney. Runner at first. 1 down, 1-5. Fly ball to left. Chris Davis camps under it, makes the catch. 2 away. Walker will have to stay at first. And here's Jay Bruce. And that's a strikeout. So Ryan Dull gives up an opening single, but that's it. Bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-2. And Mets will get action in the bullpen, but they're going to let Harvey keep going here a little bit longer. Let's see who they use. Blevins and Nice. So they're going to get Addison Reed and Blevins and Nice are the lefties. We'll just have Addison Reed starting to warm up out there. Bottom of the 8th. Top of the order, Coco Crisp. Mr. Breakfast. 4-7, batting from the left. That is a single. So let's see. Not good odds running with him. It's a 55% steal success rate. So we'll just go with Semien at the plate here with 1 on, nobody out. He's not tired yet. 6'5" righty, fly ball to right field. That'll be caught by Bruce. That's 1 out. Now Alonso. No, they're going to let him go. They're going to let him try to finish this inning. Yonder Alonso, 4-10 lefty. That's a ballpark single chance. 1-8. And that's a 3. That's going to be a single 1-star, and I think that will be it. So he goes 7 1/3 innings. First and second, manager comes, gets the ball. It's going to be Addison Reed trying to get out of this jam. Harvey with a good outing there, but now in a little bit of a pickle. So first and second with 1 out will be Chris Davis. Oh, and a potential balk or passed ball. That'd be passed ball. So Rivera is a 1 or a 2. It's 19, so no passed ball there. 2-8. That's a strikeout. Brings up Stephen Vogt, the lefty. 2 down. First and second for the A's. Can they break this tie? 2-4. That is a liner hit hard right at Loney. He makes the grab. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits. Both stranded. Going to the 9th, 2-2. Mets are going to look at Fernando Salas ready in the bullpen. They'll also get Familia in case they catch the lead here. So Ryan Dole. They're going to go with Madsen, actually. They're going to get him out of the pen here. So, their closer. 1 inning for Dole. Top of the 9th, 2-2 tie. And here is Rivera facing Ryan Madsen. 6-12, a fly ball to left. That's going to be Chris Davis. Not a routine play out here. And it's a 1. Is that a triple? That is a double. And an error? Let's see. 7-9. I don't think that's an error. But it is going to be a double. And that's a great way to start for the Mets. Did I look at the wrong chart? I'm looking at things here. I thought I had an error on Davis before, but I guess not. All right, that's double for Rivera. Great development. So they got Familia warming up. Here's Nemo. Nobody out. Runner at second. 1-5, and that's a strikeout. So pinch hitter. Against the righty, they'll bring in Kelly Johnson. Here we go. Runner at second, 1 out. Facing Madsen, 1-10. That's a ground ball to second base. The runner will advance, but that's going to be Muncy to first for the out. Moves the runner along. Now a walk or a passed ball or a wild pitch could be an issue. But here is going to be Granderson with 2 outs. Runner at third. 1-11 is hit by pitch. Means Reyes will come up. with 2 outs. First and third. 4-10. Batting from the left, it's a grounder to shortstop. So Semien 3E22. Batting from the left, that means he's going to be 4E22 because he is responsible for the runner, for holding the runner. So Granderson being at first with a lefty at the plate means that Semien will be a 4. They need a high number here. 4 and 8, that may be a problem. And that's the pitcher chart. They're not playing. Where is my chart? Here it is. It's right here. I think this is an issue. Let's see. 4 and 8. So we've got a G3 with a number sign. If the number sign is there, then the following 2 situations turn it to a single 2. Infielder is positioned in. Infielder is responsible for holding a runner on. So because they're having to hold Granderson at first, that is going to be a single, and the run will score. It is 3-2 Mets. RBI for Jose Reyes. And that's when you get burned by holding runners. So still first and third with Neil Walker at the plate. And now Familia will come in. 2-4, grounder to second base. Throws to first. That's it. But 1 run, top of the 9th, 3-2. And it's going to be Familia trying to close this out for New York. Either 26th win in 38 games. They're playing so well right now. What did I just do? Okay. Okay, so it's going to be Valencia, Muncy. I have to see if there's anybody. We could bring Smolensky in for a pinch hit. Milton Bradley should be Mr. Gamer, you're right, if he's not already. So 2/3 of an inning for Addison Reed, but this is the big spot here. They need to shut him down. Familia facing Valencia. Bottom of the 9th, can the Athletics get a run or 2 here and squash this opportunity for the Mets to extend their lead? 5-3 righty. That's a grounder back to Familia. 4E0. It needs to avoid a 1-4 here. And it's a 4. That is a single, right? Get the right chart. I believe that is a single. It is. As long as he doesn't make an error. Well, he's an E0, so let's see. Is there any rare play? Nope. That's not the way you want that to go if you're Familia. All right, so here is Muncy. They're going to pinch hit for Muncy. This card looks like a disaster. Ryan Healy. They'll bring in Ryan Healy here to go toe-to-toe with Familia. Runner at first. Nobody out. Well, could be a wild pitch. 1-8. That's a 14, so none. All right. Here is Healy. 1-8. That's a single. It's going to get that tying run to third. Look out below. The warning lights are flashing. And you got Eibner coming up. Let's see, what kind of outfield? You got Smolensky. I mean, Smolensky's not great either, but Eibner looks like he's about a 193. They're going to let him hit. This is a rebuilding project for the A's. We're going to let Eibner hit. First and third. They're going to play infield in here. Nobody out. So here we go. This could also come back to bite him with infield in with those X chances and stuff. Here we go. 4-8 against a righty. That is a strikeout. Big strikeout. Number 1. And that's out number 1. So another pinch hit opportunity here. You've got Ladendorf, Maxwell, and Smolinski. They're going to have Maxwell pinch hit. Maxwell seems like, I forgot to put Billy Butler back on the bench. Maxwell, you don't usually pinch hit with your catcher, but they smell the opportunity here. First and third, 1 out. Again, infield in. I'm going to try and cut off this run at home if they can. 1-11. That's a grounder to first base. C with infield in. First and third, infield in. C. 8. Batter out. Runner on third holds. Runner on first to second. So that will be, and let's double check. So first base, it's going to have to be, let's say he runs it to the bag himself. Healy ends up at second, so that runner goes into scoring position for Coco Crisp. But the runner at third holds, and now with 2 outs, runners at second and third, a 3-2 lead for the Mets. It's going to be Coco Crisp with that final opportunity. You could go with Smolinski here. What's Crisp look like? 231. But he is batting from the left. I don't know if that really makes a difference. I'm going to go with it. He's also got the clutch symbol at 2-6 and 2-7, which would win the game. So here we go. With Coco Crisp, he's going to take the at bat here. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Oakland needs a run. Can Familia close it out? There's a 3-4. 3-4, that's popped in the air. Underneath it is Cabrera. He makes the catch, and that is it. 3-2 final. Mets take the second game of this series. They have swept the Oakland A's so far, 5-0 in this season series. And the final game will be on Sunday here at McAfee Coliseum. So the big hit, Jose Reyes with an RBI single, drives in Rene Rivera from third. And that is it. So that will be, your winner will be Addison Reed. The loss goes to Madsen. And Familia gets the Rocky save. Gets a little weird there. So, that is it. So I don't mess with my camera anymore because it messes things up. But so the other way you can really tell how thick these glasses are is you see, like, look right here where I put my finger. You see that gap between the edge of the glass and where my face is? Sorry. But anyway, yeah, so the Mets keep rolling. They are playing great, as I have shown you on this page. They have, what are they on? They're on a 4-game winning streak now. Which 8-2, they're either still 8-2 or they could be 9-1. Well, you're welcome, DJ John. You're welcome, D. Scott Howard. I'm glad that you hung around for the game. Just trying to get these glasses broke in a little bit here. I'm getting used to wearing them because it's a whole different ball game. Literally and figuratively when we come to playing the game here. But just it's a little strange. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie Sheen has nothing on me, so you wonder how he could actually have even come close to the plate whatsoever at any time without glasses, seeing what he did. But 4 teams have usually made the playoffs in this. The Mets, they're pretty much, I mean, they would have to they would have to screw the pooch. So that's one of my favorite euphemisms in order to lose out on playoffs here, because I think as we saw, fifth place right now is 6 games out, and I do expect Baltimore and Toronto to be 2 of the 3 remaining teams. San Diego, I think they're going to plummet. Miami, I think they could stick around. The Yankees are playing better. Helps they've been playing teams like San Diego lately. So I think that's who they played. Actually, the Yankees have been playing the Pirates. The Pirates are the ones that have been free falling. So I think they've lost 9 in a row now, and it's not good. It's actually pretty ugly. But this is great, because I am quite a bit used to it. When I first put these things on, I had to walk down the steps, and I'm just like, I better not take a tumble and fall, because I'd hate to see what the wall looks like after I hit it. But actually, it's more like, first off, I don't want to break my neck. Second of all, I'd hate to break my glasses too. You just go down the steps and it just hits wrong, and then it would just be bad. But okay, well, I thought I'd get another game out here on the channel. It's been a couple of days. I did purchase a game recently that I'm thinking about just showing off here a little bit. It's a pretty, I don't want this to come off wrong, because I mean it in a kind way, because it's actually, so it's a relatively simple game to play, and it's Formula One racing using a game called Daring Racers from Roberto Chavini. It plays pretty quick. There's certain things with it. I mean, the drivers, I think their abilities really come through. The cars come through. Basically the teams themselves and the cars and everything, it really gets displayed in the game. There's not much with regard to track tendencies or anything like that. It's just basically a playthrough kind of game. It's fun to do. I don't think it's the kind of game that I'm going to want to be just rolling off, 20 games in a row or 20 races in a row or anything like that. But it's something that if I've got an hour, I can just whip out and play a race real quick, and that's kind of fun. So I am a Formula One fan, and they will be back next weekend. 4th of July weekend, we actually get, I guess, Formula One, and then I think Indianapolis, the Indy cars run it there at a road course in Indianapolis, and then I think NASCAR does their Brickyard thing. So anyway, I think that's about it. I shouldn't sit here and dawdle, because that is what I do way too often. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. I may get something on the channel tomorrow. I'm not sure. I did a bunch of yard work yesterday. My neck is, let's see, how can I show this? I mean, it's red. It's sore, but I got something done, which is good, that I've been kind of like putting off for a month now. So I'd say it's like 95% complete. Let's put it that way. And yeah, so tomorrow I probably need to finish that off a little bit. But other than that, maybe I'll be able to play another game. So this is game 189. It's nice to get to, you have these, when you do a long project, it's nice to see the progress points. And so anytime you sort of hit one of the 10s, so I'm almost a 190, which means that's 80 games left. Like I said, this particular series has been slow going for me for whatever reason. other things sort of like taking some precedent in my life. But I don't know. It's this way with long projects too. You know, you just have to soldier on and um, not let complacency sink in too much. Although it's kind of tough to do. So it's very tough to do. It's it's one of those things where you just see sort of this insurmountable task, and um, yeah. So anyway, thanks for all of you who we got Sports Time Machine. Please check out his channel. He's does lots of fun stuff. You got RJL, who's newer to the scene. He's putting out stuff pretty regularly. Dave Little has been doing stuff over and over again. He's a great producer. We've got a lot of them that have been posting here on the channel. Make sure that we're frequenting our friends here, because you know, they're putting out good content, trying to entertain you all. So you know, give them some love, because that's what we do. Anyway, cheers. See ya. Thanks a lot. You can like it. You can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We are blessed at the channel by all of you who take the time to watch and you know, share in what we do here. So see you soon. Take it easy. And so RGL is streaming tonight, so give him a whirl. Take it easy and see you soon.